Nino Cerro tells us all about his favourite bike. Chile becomes the centre of the mountain bike world. And Blake Sampson wins DarkFEST. No, he didn't. But let's do it anyway. It's the Dirt Shed Show. Yes, I'm very happy to be joined by the one and only Neil Donahue, my favourite person in the whole world. One of.
Is that right?
One
very
of.
much.
One of.
Doing well, doing well. Also, had a cool video from the one and only Nino Cerro, which we'll get into a bit later on, but pretty exciting.
Oh, nice. Doesn't get involved very often.
No.
That's good stuff. Let's get straight into the news, starting with brake manufacturer TRP have added to their pro lineup significantly. They're adding Cedric Grazia, Brendan Fairclough, Matt Jones, the Common Cell 100% team, and of course that adds to a lineup that includes Aaron Gwynn, nonetheless. So quite a pro lineup.
It's pretty interesting, actually. 2 years ago, I would have not heard of TRP, although it is part of Tektro, which I didn't know at the time. So they're really expanding their rider support, so it's good to see.
Yeah, big news.
Also, the Andes Pacifico's kicked off in Chile. I'm very jealous seeing all the pictures come out there. It's an amazing event, but also World Cup downhill champion of a few years ago, I can't remember now, but Josh Bryson is there taking part. I'm sure he's enjoying himself. The riding's amazing. The hanging out after the riding is a lot of fun as well. So follow him on his Instagram. See that.
Yeah, you'll get a slightly different view of the event through Josh's eyes.
I'm sure you will.
Absolutely, yeah. Valparaiso has also been taking place in Chile, a downhill race. It's extreme fast, amazing to watch. Thomas Slavic took the win in the end. Great ride for the X4 cross racer there. But what about this Remy Metallier crash, Neil?
Oh, went down hard. It's so unforgiving, that place. Didn't look like he was ever going to make that corner, did it really? But
Not really.
Pretty impressive stuff. Also, the Down Mall race, those series of events taking place in shopping malls around the world. It's taken place in Ulm in Germany, and Noel Niederberger took the win.
Never heard of him.
No, I haven't either. But it's an interesting concept, this race series, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can go and do your shopping and go for a race at the same time.
Yeah, it's definitely a different view of mountain biking. It's good though, getting it out there, getting it out there. And DarkFEST, of course, has been taking place in Stellenbosch in South Africa. Our very own Blake Sampson has been hitting these huge jumps built by Sam Reynolds, Nico Vink and crew. It's an incredible freeride event. Big wins for Nikolai Rogatkin and Sam Reynolds himself. But really, it's a media fest. So the win was all of us because we get to see these incredible bits of riding. And of course, we'll be having lots more from Blake on DarkFEST once he gets back from what looks like a very nice holiday.
Did you see the video of Adolf Silva bat flipping that 90-foot jump?
Whoa.
Unbelievable save there.
Yeah, really, really scary stuff. Yeah. So what's this news about Nino Cerro getting involved?
So I did a video last week, cross-country hardtail versus full suspension, and I completely messed up the results. I did the tests on 2 different days. So I reached out to some pros to ask, on their opinion, how do they choose which bike to ride? Nino got back with this.
Yeah, hello everybody. I choose my bike due to the track. So depends if it's a technical track or a fast track, if it's a lot of uphill. So the track's getting more and more technical and rougher, so I'm riding mostly now full suspension and just for a few races a hardtail. We also did some tests, some science tests, exactly measured with which bike I'm faster, but in general I'm riding the most time now full suspension bikes.
Wow, Nino Cerro on camera, chatting.
The interesting part for me was that he actually does use science, so it's not all off feel. Of course, these top racers do everything to try and win races, so it doesn't surprise me really that Nino's gone to those extents, but interesting nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's got to be pretty tricky for these guys when they get into the tracks and 2 bikes in the truck. Which one's going to be quickest? I wonder if they actually do laps at the event itself.
I think they do. Yeah, something that Annie Last does the same thing. She takes 2 bikes to all the races. So
yeah, very cool. Right, so it brings us on to Hero of the Week, right? Because I don't know if it's going to happen very often, but he sent us a video this week. It's really cool of him to give us some time. So Nino Cerro, I think, is this week's hero, which is good news. But what I thought would be quite interesting is if he's Hero of the Week, right? Is he Hero of the Week compared to other riders in the world of mountain biking? As in, who's the most favourite rider this week?
This week?
Yeah, short-term chart. So let's do a poll on it. Stick it above Neil's head. We are going to put in the poll, well, Nino, to start off with. Josh Bryceland, because he's out at Andy's Pacifico. Remy Metallier, because he likes bashing into big lumps of wood on corners. Sam Reynolds, for having a sick whip in South Africa. And what about Nikolai Rogatkin for just doing one of those funny, crazy corked spin twists that he likes to do?
My vote goes to Sam Reynolds because I love his style on the bike, and it's cool to see him, making that course for the DarkFEST. It's pretty impressive what he's got up to out there.
Yeah, no, it's a very nice looking track. Let us know in the poll, who's your favourite rider this week? Does Nino get your vote? He's got mine. Good luck, lads. The viewers are deciding. And let us know in the comments down below what you think of what's been happening in the news this week. Okay, let's get into what you guys have been talking about on the channel this week in the comment section down below. We read them all. Right, first one is from Harvey Bagley. It says, the viewer edit we featured last week was sped up.
It was.
It was, right, but that's our fault. I don't know how it happened, but somehow he got accidentally sped up. So James Hisker, you get my apologies because it was your edit and we blew it for you, man. That sucks, right? So we kind of ruined your viewer edit, but apologies. Next comment is from Eric Hagman. That viewer edit needs a case of the Speed Police.
Oh, the Speed Police.
I know, you're making me feel really bad now.
Follow the Speed Police.
I do. They're a good Instagram account. But yeah, sorry, James. I apologise again.
Dirk Van Zyl has been back in touch.
Hey,
He's actually run into Blake at DarkFEST today, and for some reason I was a bit starstruck. Didn't even notice Brendan Fairclough with him till after. Glad to say he's just as cool in real life as he is on the show, and I'm an even bigger fan now.
That's hilarious. I bet Brendan was like, do you not know who I am? Who's this guy? Okay. It's hilarious. North Biker says, talking about last week, we were asking who you'd like to see edits from. What about Chris Ackrig? His edits are usually on point and very creative things. They are. I love
watching Chris Ackrig videos.
Yeah, everyone loves to see a Chris Ackrig vid. I think he'll be coming back with one soon.
Will he?
Yeah, I saw a couple of clips of something. It looks pretty good.
Maxwell Patrick says about Curtis Keane.
Oh, yeah.
They're a great set of videos, actually. I really like that series.
Yeah, following the EWS series and his antics out on those. Yeah, definitely like to see that. And Radical 911 finishes up the comments this week with, I know you guys love ripping into Nino's whips.
I don't, you do.
I'm only kidding, Nino. I'm only kidding. But have you ever tried whipping on a bike with a 100mm stem and the seat up you can?
That's what I keep saying. It's impossible. It is impossible.
He says he's shocked he's not in the Fails and Bales clips. He's right. He does a great cross up for the bike he's on, but he does not do a whip. That's my only point.
You can't whip a cross-country bike properly.
I can't whip anything. Yeah, keep your comments coming, and we'll be taking a read of what you've got to say this week down below. Put it there.
Progression session, and one this week comes from Dana Luzi, his friend ever hitting one of the local jumps.
Nice.
This is definitely a case for the progression session because, got to say, the first attempt is pretty sketchy.
It's a no-show, that first one. No, he kind of bottles it.
Yeah, the first actual jump is a bit so-so.
Come on.
He keeps at it, and actually this last one is good.
Here we go. Oh, actually, that was bang on.
If progression was only that easy,
it was perfect progression. And our first try Friday this week is from Jonathan Bearhair. His son Oliver 5 taking on some big boys trails for the first time, doing a great job. There's your little splat for being a First Try Friday member of the club. If you want to feature in Progression Session and in First Try Friday, then send them in to dirtshed@gmbn.com and you could be in this bit of the show. Hacks and bodges. You didn't think I'd do it on my own, did you?
What?
Hacks and... Go on, keep it going.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, Peter down.
They're singing at home, I'm sure.
They are. Neil, they are.
Do you think so?
Definitely sing along. Right, Hacks and bodges this week. I'm going to start with Jonathan Green, who is proving that a seat is never broken if you get the old needle and thread out and stitch it up.
Talented.
Yes. It's good, that, isn't it?
I've seen people like stitch things back together with zip ties. That's quite
and Doddy was stitching a tyre back together.
Was he?
Yeah, so this is a great bodge.
I've got a few ties to stitch back together for me. Wants to do it?
Yeah, let him. Yeah, so you want to keep your seat running, you can do it, just like Jonathan. Nice one, thanks for sending it in.
Now, Josh Ridgway has done something that we've probably all tried. It's his experiment with bike parts.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
He's from Yorkshire, and he's put on a set of suspension forks on the front of his BMX to try and make the ultimate pump track bike. In fact, the ultimate pump track bike is a fully rigid BMX.
That is disgusting. That is broken.
I've got another one. Matej Kodarin has made a sort of work stand.
Oh, I like it.
For your tools, for your Allen keys.
Yes. I like that a lot, actually.
What size holes do you think he drilled for each? Do you think you go up a millimetre for each Allen key?
He must have done.
I would have thought so.
But you know what I mean? I'm a strong believer in 90 degrees is the rule when it comes to tools. So you're keeping them nice and level.
Is that right?
Here. Yeah. You want to be able to see what your tools are. I like that.
Can you find a 7mm drill bit for a 6mm Allen key? I don't know if you get a 7mm one.
Can't you? I don't know.
Interesting.
Right. Great hacks and bodges. Let's finish off with a hacks and bodges art. Here's our new logo for this week. Definitely still needs some work, but never mind. Our piece of art this week is from Michael Robertson. It's a hacks and bodges cake.
What is on top of it? Some twiglets on top of his chocolate cake.
It's not twiglets. Actually, it is twiglets. Yeah, so a slightly salty log roll and some granola, a couple of chocolate cakes. Nice. I like it.
It's just a picture of a cake. You don't actually get the cake.
Yeah, so thanks for sending that in, Michael Robertson. That is a really cool bit of hacks and bodges art.
Yep.
I like it a lot.
It'd be better if we got the real cake, not just a picture of a real cake. But,
Yeah. So next time, please send the real thing.
Yeah.
Hacks and bodges art. That's where it's
Send
at.
your cake to dirtshed@jmbn.com. That's how it works.
Caption contest time. Right, first one up to go next to this photo of Steve looking kind of gormless from last week. But he's not a gormless guy. He just looks gormless in that photo. Right, Honton Mailer says, when Steve learns how carbon frames are made.
Zach Keevil, when you see someone's dog taking a dump on the trail.
Oh, yeah, that one's quite good. Ryan Rutherford says, oh, so that's your browser history.
Oh dear. James Rickson, when you walk in on a set of the Dirt Shed show.
Yeah, I reckon you'd get a pretty surprised look if you walked in here and saw us doing this. Winner this week, I think, is Honton Mailer. Because I think that is the face Steve would make. Right. So I am sending you, it's a GMBN bottle in this package. It's on its way to you. Well done. If you'd like to try and win a GMBN bottle, then why don't you put a caption next to this? Clever old Jack. He's such a great creator. How does he come up with these crazy photos? I don't know. Yeah, put your caption in the comment section down below and try and win yourself a bottle. Time for viewer edits, and Neil, what are we going to kick it off with this week?
Well, we've got two great ones this week. The first one comes from the Downhill Dudes, and they are riding ski bikes. I've always actually fancied trying this myself. It looks good fun.
It looks amazing.
Looks like it could be carnage. Well, it is carnage in this video.
I wonder if it really rides like a bike. It looks like it does.
I don't know. You know Philip Pogg, do you remember him? He used to ride one of these a lot in winter, so I don't know.
It does look super fun. They look like they've got a proper little backyard, snow backyard going on.
I bet you pump it and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's really interesting. They've just texted me. They said it does ride just like a normal bike.
Good to know.
Thanks for letting us know. Right, next one this week. We don't want to skim over this. It's from Eric Kirk and Aaron Cochran. I wanted to look at this because it's Ray's Bike Park in Cleveland. It looks amazing. It
does look great fun.
It looks so good. Look at these lines. I love it. It looks so much fun. And I really want to go there, if I'm honest.
See you bombing around there on your canyon.
Yeah, I think it might suit me. There's lots of things to grab when I get something wrong, like a Neil. It would be amazing. Yeah, so I really want to go there. Thanks for sending that, Eric Kirk and Aaron Cochran. I think both these videos are going to get 1 million views, probably between them.
Between this week.
So that's not bad. That isn't bad. It's not a bad result. If you've got a great edit, you've put a bit of work into something, and it shows us all about your riding and what you're doing on the bike, then please send it to us because we love seeing them. We watch them all every week, and obviously we feature them on the show. Be great to see your banger films. And of course, you get 1 million views on YouTube, which is great.
Yeah. And you get loads of money, 1 million views.
Yeah, you're basically a millionaire at the end of it.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
Win-win.
Win. It's time for Tech of the Week, and we've been joined by the one and only Doddy.
Hi boys,
how's it going?
Yeah, good.
Brought a few tools in.
I have. Well, it's a single tool actually. So this is a bearing press and extraction tool.
Right.
I'm going to be doing a video on how you take your bearings out of your full size bike and replace them without damaging them.
Don't you use like a chisel and a mallet?
That's
well, do you know, it's funny, because this is obviously the correct tool with an extractor and a press, but you don't always have to use the right tool. I think.
This is like sort of Lego for adults, isn't it? It's not a nice thing.
It's not like a full mechanic spec. This is like home mechanic spec. So it's expensive, but it's reasonable price, and you get these according to which bearings you have on your bike. There's a little chart, and you can read that on the actual bearings.
Yeah, I feel like in the safety of the shed and with you guys, I can admit that I do love a really tech tool. There's nothing quite like it, isn't it?
But do you know what? Something also tells
Loving
me
it.
you're the sort of guy that's quite happy with a block of wood and a mallet.
Yeah, I have been known to use a block of wood and a mallet
Mole
for
grips.
several bits. Yeah,
Mole grips solve a lot of problems.
Mole
yeah.
grips solve nearly actually all problems.
I
Nearly all
heard that you
problems.
had a pretty inventive tool that you made from an ex-pro rider's trials frame.
Yes, a bank for banging
Crown race,
crown
yeah.
race
Yeah.
onto forks. It was a piece of Martin Hawes's giant trials frame.
Oh, here's a slap
Cut
in
it
the
in
face.
two and just smack it on. That's all that bike was good for. Throw it away. Yeah.
He's not going to be too happy about that.
No, he won't. No, he won't. So, some tools for doing bearings, but you've also got this thing here.
Yeah.
So what's this all about?
So someone sent this in for Blake a while ago, and I don't actually know who it is, and Blake's not here at the moment.
Yeah, it was in on the show
Right.
actually. I can't remember.
I want to know who made it and sent it in. So if you're watching, can you get in touch? Because I think this is really cool.
Bleeding your Shimano brakes.
Yeah, and I want to use it in a video because I think it's ace.
Yeah, it is
I
very
was
nice.
actually hoping to steal that before you found that, so
Oh dear.
big gutted.
Fighting over
Well,
tools.
maybe he'll make another one.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So
should find
bearings coming up this week on GMBN Tech. We can check out your show on Monday.
Yep.
Monday, where you'll be
That's
getting
right.
into it. Yeah. Don't miss Doddy because he knows everything there is to know about all this stuff.
And the bearing video should be up this weekend.
Nice. Fails and Bales was an absolute banger last week, maybe the best ever. So this week we're going to follow it up with some great vids. It's short and it's sweet. Check this one out, Neil. It's from Maria Monroe in Woburn Forest. I think you know this spot.
I do.
Oh man,
It's kind of going wrong, and
prepare
then it
yourself for
went
this.
really wrong on this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Feet off the pedals. Here she comes. Oh no!
Boom.
Ooh, did you hear that frame?
Doesn't sound very good.
What?
that.
Listen to it in slow mo. You'll catch it. Here we go again. Oh, it's frightening. Whack. That is broken.
Cracking crash.
Nightmare.
Check out this one from Hayley Smith. This is good. I mean, that's what happens when it goes wrong.
That
into a
was
string.
set up. That was set up.
Would you volunteer?
That wasn't
I
real.
think it's a bit of a jackass.
Let me see it again. Let me see it again.
That's good.
Hayley's.
So good. It's the full splash you get.
Oh
when
my god. Bang.
Oh my god.
Oh
you
man.
can't do nothing but laugh.
Wow, nice one, Hayley. That is like the perfect crash.
It's like something out of Tom and Jerry, isn't
It's
it?
amazing, absolutely amazing. Right, let's get straight into bangers and shout outs. Right, I'm going to give you a shout out to this vid from Josh Glee. Very different, involves a tractor, a fence and a bike. Can't go wrong. Some amazing turns, ripping the corners on this one. Really like it. Lots of style, lots of fun.
A great way of supporting us here at GMBN is going along to our store and buying something like a jersey. But my favourite thing at the moment is our windproof vest that you'll probably see me wearing in that cross-country video, Full Spectrum vs Hardtail. So get along there, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's very cool. And that stuff wraps up into a tiny little ball. It's very, very clever.
Nice.
Yeah, so make sure you support us. Let's get straight into the bike vault, but I'm going to start it slightly differently this week because I want you to see this photo from Lewis C in Galway in Ireland. Check that out.
He must have thrown his bike.
It's
Has it got a
brilliant, isn't
drone
it?
or something.
It's brilliant, right? He's set this shot up, but look how much work goes into creating this photo, right? Look at this little video he's put together for us. Of just literally going all this fuss just to get in the bike vault, throwing the bike up in the air, editing all his mates out.
He must be super strong to throw a bike that high.
But it's such a good photo in the end. Look at
Like
that.
it.
It's just taking all the people out using Photoshop.
Why?
Very clever stuff.
Commitment to the cause, that
There you
is.
go. That's how hard people will try to
It's
get in
a
the bike
nice.
vault. It's a super nice,
Oh,
Louis.
okay.
It's a super nice. Right, let's get into the bike vault official, Neil.
Let's get the horn out.
You're
There
going to
you
get
go,
your
Louis.
horn out. And here we go with the bike vault. Sorry, I should have been ready. It's coming. We're getting into the bike vault.
Better be good.
It's going to be amazing, Neil. I'm just going to relax into it this week. Here we go. Come on, bike vault is open. Boom, we're in. Okay, Bill Clark in Sani Pass in South Africa.
That's where Rob Warner went riding with Greg Minnaar, if I'm not wrong. Well, did they ride? Didn't actually ride there because of the weather. I'm going off on a tangent.
Beautiful looking place.
It's Scott, isn't it? Scott Genius?
What are you going with? I think that's a nice start.
Well, I think that's really nice.
Do you?
I think that's super nice.
Go on, hit the horn. So I've got nothing
The
against
horn
it.
is not working, Martin.
What? Uh-oh.
There you go.
Bill Clark, your super nice is coming.
There we go.
There you go. Right, we're back in the room. Okay, here we go. Super nice on Bill Clark. Next one up, we've got Dave in Swinley Forest in the UK. I'll tell you what, that is my favourite sort of bike vault photo. You know, when they're like the track
I like being able
snakes
to
away.
see where he rides. Common style. I like it.
One brake. One brake.
No, he's running 2 brakes. I reckon he's running 2 brakes on the left-hand side.
Wow.
Adapted
why is
his
that?
bike. Yeah.
Why is that,
like
Dave?
That. That's cool.
Let us know why.
Yeah.
Is that because you're a one-armed warrior or what? Let me know.
That's good. Nice.
Very cool. Super nice, that is. Michael de Bont in Schaftlarn in Germany.
It's called the Piece of Paradise Trail.
You know what? We don't get anywhere near enough bike vault bikes from Germany. We don't.
Do we?
That's just a fact.
What bike is it? Is that YT?
I think it is a YT.
Yeah. I like that. That's cool.
It's pretty.
I think I've got it in all mine.
That's super nice.
It's a lot of super nice.
It's not going to be one of those days, is it? Where
Maybe
we
it
love
is.
everything.
Well, that's
Right.
good as well, isn't it?
Quincy,
Another YT.
Cebu, Philippines.
YT, they've all been inspired by that video last week,
Yeah.
the goat video.
Return of
They
the
sent their
Goat.
YTs in. It's Capra. It's cool.
So I have to diss that one and on it. It's nice. Let's set a standard. That's nice.
Looks brand
It's
new,
nice.
that bike.
Yeah. We've got next.
Hardtail.
Oh.
Roger Montager in
It's a
Washington.
nice bike from Roger. Yeah. It's nice.
It's nice.
It's nice.
It's nice.
It's a bit out of focus. That's a bit of a shame.
Oh dear.
It's a bit of a shame. But it's nice. I like it. What we got next? Oh, Santa Cruz.
Cruz.
Shane Costa in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like it.
Definitely a super nice.
I said it. It's a good colour bike. If
Yeah.
you live in Hawaii, you've got to have a bright bike, surely.
Yeah, you really have. That one hit the mark for me. Tasmin Johnson. Another one in South Africa.
Transition. Lined up the tyres. Maxxis logos, top and bottom.
It's like the Doddy would be freaking out at this photo.
It's good.
It's super nice,
It is,
Neil.
isn't it? Go on.
Tasmin, you did well. Next up, Tim Bliss in Gilgai, New South Wales, Australia.
I've actually ridden near, I think it's Manly Dam they call it, near Sydney. It looks a bit like that, the rock. It's a cool place to ride your bike around there.
It is. We've been all around the world today on the bike, haven't we? I think that is a nice...
I can't tell what bike it is. I don't know. It's a nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah. It's nice. Ooh.
Cannondale.
Don't see anywhere near enough Cannondales in the bike vault.
Cannondale Habit. I don't know that bike.
I don't want to know it.
Tom Cook's bike. What, are you slagging it off?
Oh, there's a lot of lines going on. There's a lot of lines. I mean, it's not for me. I think it's a really nice photo. It's a nice from me.
I think it's nice.
It's nice, Tom. It's nice. It's just not my cup of tea, that one.
Oh, you're a big Cannondale fan as well.
I am, but I'm not sure about all these angles they're putting
It's
on.
no Beast of the East, is it?
No, but not much is, dude. Not much is. Right, Tom Sharp.
Giant.
Another one in Australia.
Western Australia now.
Western Australia.
Sam Hill territory.
It's nice.
He's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Nice little rock pile. Tristan Thompson.
Where's that?
So I don't know where that is.
Mongoose.
Mongoose.
Hardtail.
Chris Ackry would be happy. I think that's nice.
I think that's nice. 29 hardtails. They're always nice.
And we're at the bike vault.
That's
That
it.
was good this week. I felt like there was like deep quality. Deep quality that week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make
Liked
sure
it a
you
lot.
take some good photos and send them to the usual address, and we'll try and get them in the bike vault.
I did nothing.
Poll results from last week. You asked the question, whose big video do you want to see coming next?
Yeah.
Danny McCaskill was the number one with 51%.
I'm not surprised by that.
I'm not surprised, actually. 50-1 were next. Then Fabio Wibner, Brendog, then Emily Batty.
Wow.
Cool.
I
Good
tell you
results.
what, 50-1, I've got to be happy with that result.
I think-
Beating Fabio.
I think it's good result. 51 makes some cool videos.
They do. Got a
so
lot
it's
of-
Fabio, to be fair.
A lot of stees. And if you want to see more from the channel this week, then why don't you click just here where you can see Blake's A Day in the Life from DarkFEST.
If you want to see the cross-country video, hardtail versus full suspension that Nino Shota was commenting about, click over here.
Yeah, hit the old logo just there to subscribe to GMBN and give us a thumbs up like, and we will see you on the Dirt Shed Show next week.